It says, looks like you're ready. Click here to start streaming. Oh my God, we're live. Exciting.
Are we on?
I think so. I can't see any comments though, so we got to handle that. Oh, here we go.
Looks like you're ready. Click here to start streaming. Oh my God.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the River's Edge. So excited to have Dr. Cordie Williams on today. He's a U.S. Marine and chiropractor. And I'm doing your little bio here. At the beginning of the COVID pandemic in 2020, Dr. Cordie felt the state of California was violating his rights and the rights of other Americans. As a father, veteran, and business owner, he knew he had to be the man to stand up. Dr. Cordie picked up a megaphone and began speaking at protests all across America, or California in the beginning, giving him the name Megaphone Marine. Is that true, Cordie?
That is 100% true. And I apologize to the viewers. We were trying to get the comments section rolling. So I was searching on my phone to try to help out. But we are definitely live. I don't know about the comments, Kel, because that's not my forte technology. My assistant, Julie, could tell you that for sure. But yeah, no, all that's true. Grabbed a megaphone. Rest is history. This beautiful flag behind me. That's what we've been fighting for. And I think even more now, I don't know, the last 9 months have revealed so much, haven't they?
Oh, it's been huge. And just to remind everyone, you did start this in May, right? You were in California or in Sacramento. And what inspired you to go there in the first place? Because you didn't go there with the intention of starting 1776 Forever Free, right? You just went there to protest.
No, and this was, I never thought that I'd even be in the place that I'm in now. Like some of the people I've met and talked to, and friends with, whether it be Roger Stone or Matt Couch, and I'm not trying to name drop them. I'm just saying that because, it's funny how when you pray for something and you ask God for it, he's going to deliver it to you. And it may not necessarily be in the way you anticipated. There's a hit piece by BuzzFeed that's going to come out as I look at my watch any minute now on me. And the guy emailed me for comment this morning and I didn't get it till like 10 a.m., which we're basically not commenting pretty much. I just gave him because, they're going to trash me anyway. So pray for me, guys, because we already had a bunch of death threats about 8 days ago or 9 days ago. We've got 80 bad Yelp reviews, and they've threatened to kill my wife and my kids and all that. And I would just say to them, if you try to come to my house or my business, it'll be the worst mistake you ever made of your life.
Why would they?
We are well fortified over here at Health From Within Family Wellness Center.
But why would anyone give you death threats? You're promoting freedom of speech and American rights and our constitutional rights. Why would anyone?
Yeah, well, that seems to be a really unpopular idea in this communist regime that Barack Obama started to rein us into, and Sleepy Joe supported, and now Hair Sniffing Joe, as I call him, is now trying to carry that forward. But that's unpopular. Like the 1776 commission that the real president, a real man, with a set of testicles on him, El Trumpo, he put out the 1776 commission, and now Sleepy's trying to ixnay it and get rid of it. So yeah. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, to answer your original question, we kind of saw the writing on the wall. I think, not that I'm Nostradamus or my wife is, but we kind of just felt like it was going in this direction. And I don't know if that's like a chiropractic thing. I know as a profession, we've always been at the forefront of, we knew there was going to be forced VA XXX coming, and they were going to be doing these mandates and all this stuff. Guys in my profession, like one of my mentors, Dr. Billy DeMoss, he was saying this 20 years ago, 30 years ago, right? And so now we're seeing that. So when we started to see the restrictions, the lockdowns, the facial condoms, the only thing that we thought we could do, because we thought we were going to lose our business, is react. So my wife comes home. She's like, hey, we got to start protesting. And I find myself at the Capitol and get on a megaphone because I saw women being thrown to the ground and handcuffed, and rest is kind of history.
Wait, why would you have lost your business?
Well, just with a lot of our marketing used to be related to events. So in the original parts of the scam, when the scam first started, it was all cancel this, cancel that. You can have 5 people. You can, have 10, slow the spread, master good, master bad, social distance, get away, right? But the virus, if you're wearing a shield, right, the welder shield, that's kind of like, no offense to those that have minivans, but there's 2 things I said I would never do: wear a welder shield and have a minivan. So they wanted me to wear this welder shield, but of course the airlines did. But of course, there's no way out of the sides that the scam virus or the Sleepy Joe virus can get in through the sides of the welder shield.
No, it's impossible. There's a block there.
It's a vertical moving virus. It's the only vertically moving virus. Anywhere else, it actually has a radius too. If you're up and it can go 10 feet, but it can only stay between like 5 feet and 10 feet. Because when you sit down to eat, it can't get you. But if you're walking into the restaurant, the ratio 5 to 10 is where it can penetrate your body.
And at certain times of the day, right? 10 o'clock at night, it goes into effect up until 10.
I'm glad you said that. And it can't get you at Planned Parenthood when you're killing an unborn fetus. It's possible it could get you while you're drinking alcohol, but no, it can't, because, of course, liquor stores have always been open, and, places that sell the very, spiritually aligned, aligned stuff like pornography and stuff, you can. Can't get you when you're buying a porn movie or whatever.
Yeah, that's okay then.
Yeah.
Well, so you've been through a lot. I mean, May 1st you started. So I met you. The last time we saw each other was Halloween. That's when we did the Beverly Hills rally.
Yeah, that was interesting, huh?
That was super fun. That's already been 3 months ago, right?
Drove around in circles away from Antifa, and then we got kicked out of restaurants trying to get food.
That's right. We got kicked out trying to get food. And then we saw, there must have been, would you say 200 or 300 people marching in Antifa, marching towards the Trump rally?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, all dressed in black. And then the police sent them away. Because we were parking, so we missed the whole scuffle that happened between the rally people and Antifa. But
great, as they say. And I heard today, I don't know if you heard this, Kel, but they just started breaking windows and destroying stuff in Seattle, and said that you can't tame them. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. It'll be interesting to see, is this an authentic thing where they really can't be tamed? Or does the 80-year-old man that doesn't know where he is half the time and probably wears Depends and forgets what city he is and has a friend named Corn Pop, is he the guy? And he has hairy legs underwater that he likes people to pet. I don't know where that came from. He really said that, though.
I know.
Repeating what he said. I'm not saying
hairy legs. The children like to touch his hairy legs.
Oh, the children. That's even better. I didn't know that part. The children want to touch his hairy legs underwater and they feel furry or whatever he said. So yeah, what a sicko. So at any rate, so Corn Pop, they might be setting it up so Sleepy Joe Corn Pop can come in as the hero to save Seattle and show how he's this big leader, because they're already trying to do that anyways with the media spinning what he's doing with the COVID scam. Right. It's like the funniest thing, right? So, and I don't know if that's to reinforce that communism is okay, just like Lady Nasty, also known as Gaga, wore her Hunger Games dress.
I saw that.
And then the media is trying to spin that. I'm like, okay, like, can we be any more draconianly dictatorship-like than being like this reference to that movie? Right. Totally like totalitarian. How do you say it?
Totalitarian.
Totalitarian. Say that 10 times. That's a lot of T's. Totalitarian, right? Yeah, that totalitarian type of like government, right? And she's supporting that, and basically, yeah,
she's all over that.
100%.
So, did you know if you do Antifa.com, it goes straight to the White House website?
Yeah, I heard that. That doesn't surprise me. And it's funny because 3 months ago, what they said, what people were saying online, like Democrats, and what I think people that are with the Biden administration were saying, oh, well, anybody can do that and you can change any website. Well, how did that mistake happen twice, if that's a mistake? Because before it would go to the Biden campaign, remember that? So anybody can change that and make it this way. So after the first time, why would they not block the Antifa site from being able to do that? Things that make you go,
It's another thing that's in your face to make you realize that we're being manipulated and lied to, and people don't want to believe it.
Well, people like you and I that are open, that are an open vessel. I think one of the good things though, Kel, is the way people have come together. Like, I spent $80,000 of my own money during this COVID scam time, the entire savings that we had. And I've probably lost 65% of my business the last 2 months. But amidst all that, I have followers taking me out to buy an AR-15 because they see the death threats we're getting. And so they went out and spent $1,800 on an AR-15. So my wife and I could have another level of protection. And we have tons of guns in the house, but to have that next thing, just the thought of how much protection we have, the thought that people, think of that, not just like people buying stuff for you. I'm not saying that because I don't want any of the far left weirdos to do that. And then they'll troll me like they always do. But just the way people are coming together, right? Like you see Americans, like we go to these events and with your show and everything you've been doing for freedom, you get people that come up and hug you and say thank you. And, and you're like, well, I appreciate what you're doing. Like you even being here, you're being a stand for our kids. Cause some people are like, they got their head up their butt right now about Trumpy. And I'm sad too. My 4-year-old started crying yesterday because he didn't realize we told him Trumpy was out of the White House. He was out of the White House and he asked why and didn't understand and all that. And he was in tears. And as adults, we're kind of like that too, because there's a lot of people out there saying, oh, I'm never going to vote again. And I'm not going to vote and all this and all that. And it's like, you're either part of the solution or you're part of the problem. And, I don't mean to be cliche saying that, but it really is like now I hope people will have that never quit attitude that our, special operations capable people have, that whether it's SEALs, Green Berets, Army Rangers, which is never quit.
Right.
So,
you never give up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these guys that died for this flag right here, and I'm a big proponent now. I said it online the other day. I'm not going to tell anybody to join the military because the fight is right here. They've proven they're not going to stop. Communism is a heartbeat away from our country. The censorship and everything else indicates that it's already here. So why do I want my sons or anybody else to go to some foreign land over oil or some BS thing that we want to, help Sleepy Joe and his son Hunter that shouldn't even be near the White House. That guy's a disgrace, complete disgrace.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to have another American soul, especially my boys, take a bullet to the head for some POS like Sleepy Joe. I'm just not going to do it. So, and the fight is here anyways. Join 1776, volunteer, get involved, go to rallies. We're going to be doing events. We're doing constitutional classes. We're starting to pack. We're starting to create classes. We had a big board meeting the other day and we're having another one in 2 weeks. We're creating classes to groom people for office. We're getting a pack. I'm bringing on people like Matt Couch, Crystal Tini, the Compton Conservative, Jamie Allman, a lot of different personalities, a former colonel from the Marine Corps, different personalities and people that have access to different people, because we want to use this network to bring people together, not just for a third party, but more importantly, put money behind candidates. Because Kelly, if we don't start going from the ground up, the federal elections are compromised. So, and they'll probably do some blurb on here about how this is, SCAM information that we're, why are they going to this much trouble if we're in the wrong? Why are they going to this much trouble online? Why are they canceling people?
Mm-hmm.
And if it was a legitimate inauguration, I've never in the history of my life seen 25 or 35,000 troops, some of which were sworn in as marshals. I've never seen that to protect a legitimate president.
No, never. And it makes you wonder what's really going on. And Charlie Ward, you and I are going to be on with him in February 11th, I think. I can't remember the exact date, but did you know that?
I did not know that. Kelly, sometimes Kelly and I don't communicate, but it goes to it goes to my calendar. Cool.
Yeah, well, we talked about it, but I guess you didn't know it was actually on the books. But I talked to Charlie this morning, and he said he watched the Joe Biden inauguration before it came on here yesterday. He saw it in Spain. He lives in Spain, so it was pre-recorded, so it was not happening live because he saw it before we did.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you're like sinking in. Like yesterday at 7 a.m.
Somebody told me that, and I just thought it was, there's a lot of disinformation going on out there.
Well,
And
he told me straight from the horse's mouth that he watched it at his house.
No, I believe it if he said it and he saw it, but I'm just, and when I talk about disinformation, some of my followers are mad at me. I'm not saying the Q wasn't true. I'm not saying that some of the people that are saying it's the London thing and March is going to hit. What I'm saying is, regardless of what happens, God controls that. We can't. And you and I were going back and forth on text, I think, or Telegram or something. But we can't control what happens. All right. So whatever the divine plan is, whatever's going to happen, and everybody's saying they're just hellfire sure on this is going to happen, and not to you, but other people. Those same people were telling me that hairy dude, Fuga or whatever his name is, from New York, that was JFK's son from New York.
With the horns?
Fuganuskov, you would know who I'm talking about. The guy that's at all the Trump rallies.
Yeah, he had the hat on,
no,
right?
No, not horns, not horns. I'm talking about the hairy dude with brown hair, black hair.
I thought you meant the guy who broke in the Capitol. You mean the one who
he's introduced me a million times.
Vincent Fusco.
Phoenix 5 times. His name is Jake, I believe. And Jake's introduced me a million times. He was at the Stop the Steal. He was at the legislative session for Rudy Giuliani, and we traded mics. We talked numerous times there. Nicest guy in the world. So I don't know if he's this Marine Corps informant that took laptops. I don't know if he's a BLM informant. I don't know. But I know that, he introduced me tons of times. He had the mic. He was posing as if he was on our side.
And he's the one in the Capitol with no shirt on standing there, right? That's the guy.
They showed that recent video where he's like, "Hey, Patriots." And, before he gets up there, he's like very pro-American. Oh, we don't want to desecrate anything, guys. Be careful. Did you see that video?
I saw a video of him being very kindly like that. I don't know if it's that.
Yeah, kindly and walking in. And it's just weird, man. It kind of makes you think that he's a patsy, in my opinion. So I feel like on multiple levels, this whole thing was orchestrated, but that's a separate rabbit hole. What were we talking about a second ago? I don't even know.
Well, they said that guy's and Tucker Carlson said he's in jail right now for breaking in the Capitol, if we're talking about the same guy.
Yeah. Black horns, no shirt, and a lot of fur.
He's in jail right now.
Wow. Okay.
That's what Tucker Carlson. I don't know if that's true.
You and I both know that doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot, because they arrested Simone Gold too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the Gateway Pundit put a story out about it. So I mean, I don't know. That's what the Gateway Pundit said.
Oh wow. Okay,
I tried to reach out to her and say, "Hey, are you okay?" Because she was on a couple of our stages. Great lady, big heart.
Yeah, I was trying to get in touch with her through Dr. Robert Young, see if she could come on the show. So let's get back to what is your goal with 1776 Forever Free? Because it's a nonprofit, right? And you have I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Oh, you're back.
No. I said, well, I'm glad you asked, Kelly Rivers. I might have turned my head weird or something.
Oh, you went mute for a minute. Yeah, because I'm going to know your purpose, because you're a full-time chiropractor, and then you started this. Like, how do you have time to do both, and what is your goal?
Well, so doing both has worked out at times and has not worked out at times. I'll just say that. My wife is definitely frustrated about it.
And you're a dad, a husband, father of two.
I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. So I'm deeply invested in, that's why we have so many guns around the house, for any weirdos out there, I'll just say. But no, it's really, it's been interesting. I didn't have a goal initially, and now my goal is really clear. I prayed in March that God would give me a legacy. And this is what I alluded to at the beginning. Like, I had no clue what I mean, I never would have thought there'd be some 9-month scam going on, and I would somehow be a part of creating a movement for freedom. And I never thought 9 months ago that we'd be walking into communism. That just never crossed
Right.
my mind. But honestly, our goal is to educate people on the Constitution, educate them on their rights, and start to move people back to those red, white, and blue values that truly do unite us. This fraudulent, illegitimate so-called president, Sleepy Joe, as I refer to him, he is already talking about ending the 1776 commission. And I'm 10 pages in, and I'm going to have it read by tonight. And when you read that report, brilliantly done by President Trump and so many others, like, it's such a beautiful kind of account, I guess, a brief account. It's about 45 pages of what America is all about and the foundations of freedom, of just acknowledging, hey, we're not perfect. We've made some mistakes, but for an imperfect union of people to come together as one with similar belief systems under the same roof or umbrella, we've done a pretty good job. And he quotes Lincoln several times in there in the beginning, like 10 pages. And it's just so beautiful. And they even touch on like cancel culture and gender and all these things that are created by the media and the Sleepy Joe fans to create division. They touch on that as like, hey, we want to be inclusive. We want everybody. Like, this is not true. We're all about this. And this is what the Constitution's about. And so, before I ever knew about the 1776 commission, that's something that Chris Lippy, the other founder of this organization, he and I were really clear on that. We want everybody to come together on this flag right here and come together on red, white, and blue values and get back to that. And so we're starting to partner with this international artist that's going to have like an artistic book for kids, because art is a neutral platform and it teaches the kids about their American heritage. So they can start to independently, like it's this huge art book that a family or a child or can really participate in, finding okay, what's your patriotic lineage and heritage? Where does it come from? When did you guys come here? And we want you to draw it, and you follow these steps. Very, very interesting stuff. So we're diving into that. But then we have the constitutional classes that are a good segue from that art class, if you will. And we're going to start doing events, not rallies, but ticketed events that are fundraisers / we have speakers there. It's a ticketed event you pay for, and then you break off into a focus group afterwards, because we need to get patriots united under one common cause. And then the other thing is going to be that 501c4 or political action committee, which is going to be all about equipping and educating people on the 501c3 side on how to run for office, and then mobilizing them with the financial capacity they need to run for the Board of Education, to run for the city council. Because Kelly, I believe, and so many others do, we've got to get at that bottom level. Federal elections are where they are. I don't think we're going to drain the swamp, but what we can have is people in the on-deck circle to replace the swamp. Because Nancy Pelosi and the 2 hairs that she gets permed out in Northern California with no facial condom on, she's already got that next person in the on-deck circle. George Soros has always, already paid off that person.
Of course.
And that we can get our people in early, start to take over these towns and local cities, because when the next COVID scam happens, we're going to need those people to defend rights. And, there's going to be another one, and they're going to try to continue to encroach on our rights.
Yeah, I saw some message that the Texas governor sent out saying he will protect the rights of the citizens. And I don't know what all it said, but it was going to say, like, basically whatever Biden tries to put in place, he's going to fight it, because he's all about protecting our rights. So it was really, and it made me want to move to Texas.
And that's good. I don't honestly, anybody that claims themselves to be a Republican anymore, which I don't say that to our Republican viewers, but I'm just saying from a political standpoint, if you're a politician and you're saying you're a Republican, I look at you with 4 eyes now. Because look at all the backstabbers that Trump,
label, right? It's just a label that people wear. I mean, it's the person inside is what matters.
100%. And, I prefer constitutionalists and patriots because that's really where we need to go. These swamp creatures. I mean, the only one with any testicles I saw was, Matt Gaetz. There were probably 12 others.
The Missouri, Josh Hawley.
Yep. Josh Hawley for sure. Guy from Alabama. He used to be the coach of Auburn. I should know this, but I can't remember. Tommy Tuberville, who's now Senator or Congressman Tuberville, one or the other. And then, like 10 more. Besides that, you have people like Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham that they're just cowards, yellow belly cowards.
Yeah, Lindsey's always been a flip-flopper. So
what's that?
He's always been a flip-flopper. So you can never trust him no matter what side you're on. He can't be trusted. So I'm glad to see you're getting sponsors then. You're going to have more fundraising because you can't continue doing this out of spending your own money. You're going to drain yourself dry, right? So
no, and that would be my next shameless plug. We're doing the Drive for 200, which is $100 a month for 12 months. So you can do that. You can register for that online. People that want to be out there and they want to give $5 a month, great, awesome. Like we're all about people doing what they can, getting involved, volunteering. And then if you know any big donors that want some tax exemption, they've got some extra cash flow before April 14th, whenever it is that we pay Sleepy Joe again to send our money over to China. About it.
April 15th.
What's that?
It's April 15th.
April 15th. Okay, what'd I say? April 14th?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never know. Anyways, we always file a whatever it is.
Extension.
Yeah, we always end up being late. So go figure, right?
So how can people get involved then? So tell them where they go for your website so they can donate if they want to. What are they?
Yeah, 1776foreverfree.com. You can purchase a t-shirt, a hoodie, a hat. You can
I should have worn my shirt. I'm sorry.
What the heck? Thanks a lot, Kelly.
Oh, I just now remembered.
They're really cool shirts. They're blue. Do you have a picture you can flash up or no?
Oh, you're asking me to be talented. I could go put on my shirt.
That's really cute. I could go grab a shirt real quick. Should I go?
You can go grab it.
It's right next door. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. I'll just entertain everyone. I'll look at the questions people have. Sorry, Julie. I saw you texted me and I can't. The level of censorship you are at.
All right, here is this beautiful shirt. Look at this.
It's beautiful and it's so soft.
Well, they fit really good. They fit real good. Boom. And people love them. They've been worn by Judy Mikovich. They've been worn by Del Bigtree, Joy.
Hey, I'm having Judy on Monday. We're going live. You should pop in and say hi.
I would love to pop in and say hi. That's my mama bear, man.
She's awesome. What are you doing?
What a cutie, dude.
11:30 a.m. on Monday.
11:30 a.m. on Monday. Okay, I actually might be able to do that.
Yeah, it's 11:30 to 1. So she's taking questions. Yeah, it'd be fun for you to pop in.
I would love to pop in. It'd be honored. You too, rock stars.
Julie says, actually, Doc, it's before February 15th for tax exemption for prior year. Please consult your own financial advisors.
There we go. Oh.
You can look at comments if you open up the YouTube. Go to my channel. Is that too much?
Open up the YouTube.
Is that asking?
Go on my phone and open it up.
Go to the River's Edge.
The River's Edge. That makes sense since that's your show. Let's go on here. Oh, they keep trying to do this update because they want to try to spy on me.
My mom's online. She says, much love from Arkansas.
Oh.
Say hi to my mom.
Hey, Mama. How's it going, beautiful?
Her name is Janet Wheatley.
Love your daughter. She's a wifey from a different lifey.
Yeah. I've never heard that.
So, live chat.
Ray Waits says, was the inauguration recorded on the 19th? And I don't know when it was recorded, actually. Charlie just said he watched it before it came on TV here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Biden is already wiping away Trump's accomplishment. Yep, that's what they're trying to do, man. He's just trying, it's so sickening, man. These childish games. And I mean, maybe they happened 10 or 20 years ago. I don't know. But I just feel like our political system is just, I mean, it's just so corrupt. Like Sleepy Joe, he's got the House, he's got the Senate, he's got the courts, and everybody is just, I mean, it's pathetic. Somebody posted how they were celebrating the 3 Supreme Court justices, Gorsuch and Barrett and Gorsuch, Barrett, and who was the third? Kavanaugh. And I was just thinking, like, where were all of them when it came to actually hearing the information for the FRAUD that occurred? Like, that never happened. They never even really looked at the information. And, you know, if you were at any of those legislative sessions around the US, all you had to hear for any evidence was Shiva talk about the different graphs that made it statistically impossible for Sleepy to have won.
Right.
Different dumps that occurred. But you don't even really have to do that, because all you have to do is look back to, okay, there were 300,000 registered voters. Oh, wow, 500,000 mail-in ballots came back. Maybe that doesn't pass the sniff test, you know?
Right. But it was all corrupt and pre-planned, and we didn't have a chance then.
Nope, we
But
didn't.
we can still keep fighting. We have not given up. Never give up.
Right. Never quit. We can't say, I'm not voting anymore. I'm going to go home.
Oh my God.
I'm not voting. And you know, that's a lot of people online are doing that. And, you know, I was frustrated, and I said something the other night. I said, I'm not going to tell my boys, and I was saying this earlier, I'm not going to tell my boys to join the military. And I support our current military. That's not what I was saying by that. What I was saying is, why would you want to send your kids over to fight some other battle when 20 years ago, Reagan and so many others, we were fighting against communism. We were trying to liberate other countries against communism. Well, guess what? Now we need the help, because our country is about to become a communist country. So we need to go with internal and quit trying to help everybody else. Like, you know, Sleepy, hair sniffing, Uncle Creepy Joe already canceled the Keystone Pipeline. And then I think he did something on gender or something. And then what's the other thing he canceled? Oh, he entered us into that useless Paris Climate Accords thing so we can spend a bunch of money. And just.
He's not going to last. There's no way he's going to. I mean, he'll last long enough until maybe people finally wake up and realize that, I don't know what's going to happen, but I just don't see him staying around for very long. But time will tell, right? But we can stand up for our rights in the meantime. And you have a class tonight. Let's not mention that. Or let's mention that.
Yes, let's do mention that.
Let's not mention any of that.
Let's do. No. The class is 7:30. And I think
time.
I don't want to make Julie mad at me. So I'm going to say this. I think you're past the registration point for this week, right, Jules? But if you want to register for next week, you can. But if you want to pay at the door, you always can. It's just for Zoom, right? So the constitutional classes will be 6 to 7:30. Those are a $10 charge at the door. Zoom is probably cut off by now. Okay. But if you want to come to the town hall after, town hall starts at 7:30. It'll be about 30 to 45 minutes. We're just really I'm sharing my vision, our vision for what 1776 is going to do the next 6 months. And Chris and I were talking about that yesterday, Julie and I. And so we really have a really good vision of what we want to create. But we need help. We need help, because the days of me, you know, bootstrapping this whole thing myself.
Yeah, you're just one guy. And Julie said registration closes at noon for Zoom. I guess I'm cut off then, because I'm not registered.
Zoom? Yeah, you would be cut off, but maybe for Kelly Rivers, I don't know. Yeah, see, maybe we can do something for a VIP. I don't know, not to call.
I can raise the roof. I can. Yeah, that was going to be my first one. I wanted to do it tonight.
Anybody that wears American flag pants, we can pull some extra stops out for.
You guys like my pants?
There you go. Raise the roof.
I'm very patriotic. And I have Patriotic hat. I didn't wear a hat today. Neither did you. So I guess we're on the same page.
Hat, you jerk.
What?
Where's your 1776 hat, you jerk?
I don't have, that doesn't fit my big head. I tried one on at the rally. And it's all stiff. I like the kind that fits to your head.
Oh, you like the baseball ones? Well,
Yeah.
fold it.
Yeah.
Or wear it backwards like me, girl.
I guess I could do that.
Yeah, you could totally do that. Do a little pigtails and then put it backwards.
All right. You created the look for me. I'll have to go buy one online.
I'm trying.
Okay. So we got class tonight. Well, it's too late, but next week people can sign up. And the Zoom is cut off at noon on the day of the class. And then the town hall is in person only in San Diego.
No, town hall is in person and Zoom. There's another Zoom link under events for that. And that's free. So you could register for the town hall at any time.
Okay.
There's separate Zoom. So like 6 to 7:30, if you want constitutional classes, those are shut off at 12, but you could register right now for 7:30 for the town hall, which is after the constitutional classes.
Okay.
Hopefully that's not too confusing.
Who's teaching the constitutional classes? You?
A beautiful and amazing heart center guy named Doug Gibbs. And he knows
every time?
So he's cute and he's smart too.
Cute?
Yeah, I say that about everybody.
Okay.
Everybody in my office is a cutie bear.
Julie,
Male.
Julie, if he's hot, put it in the text if he's good looking.
I don't know what Jules got to say. We love Doug though.
Uh,
and I'm a dude, so I'm definitely not going to say he's hot.
Okay, Julie gave me the Zoom meeting. Oh, that's for tonight. That's not for the group. Okay.
So Julie ignored whether Doug was hot or not and just gave the Zoom link. That's great.
Okay, so what about that event you guys were going to have in Vallejo, which is now, Julie said, is going to be in San Jose, right?
Yeah, you got to talk to Julie.
I'm not supposed to say anything.
No, you can say something, I guess, but they've had some COVID scam issues. The scam has prevented them from finding a location. Oops, I dropped my ball that I was playing with. They had some scam issues related to finding a place. So I haven't been updated on the status of that as of yet.
But you're going to be having events like that throughout the year, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. We've already got it planned for probably going to hit Nashville, probably going to hit Texas, certainly San Diego, Missouri, excuse me, and maybe Oklahoma.
I'm yawning.
Maybe Oklahoma as well.
Julie said it's canceled.
Oh, it's canceled. Okay, there you go. There's the word.
That's a bummer because I live in San Jose.
Well, you'll just have to come down and visit us.
I can do that. I love San Diego.
And buy some more of that tasty red stuff that you had last time.
The
Prisoner.
I was going to say poison. Okay, Let's see if the people have any questions for you. Does anyone have any questions for the beautiful Cordie Williams?
Oh, thank you.
The wonderful, beautiful, and talented.
Wow, listen to that intro. Disgrace is putting it mildly.
That's my mom.
Well,
She's not talking about you though.
Space condoms, Angela. No, I think that's all she wrote, as my pappy used to say.
What about Harris? Robin Neff said, what about Harris? What are your thoughts on Harris?
I think, I'm not like naive to think that this wasn't a setup for Harris either. I think it's certainly possible. She's got a very, very progressive agenda, and that's probably what they've wanted all along. But if they brought Sleepy in there, Sleepy could say he wasn't progressive. She said things on tape that shows that she really is a Bernie Sanders type of person. This is all in the plan. I mean, half the time Sleepy was on, was by a teleprompter and some news cameras and all that. And he was at a podium, excuse me. And he forgot where he was the other day, walked around the podium and then, what am I doing? Or he said something, it was weird. And then yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw this, but I saw him signing some executive orders and it looked like they were blank pieces of paper. And somebody pointed that out, like there was no bill in there and he was just signing a random piece of paper.
I mean, what's the point of that?
I don't know. I don't know if they're orchestrating that he's this powerful dude that doesn't know where he is, or I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Weird. Okay, for some clarity on Ray Waite said Charlie Ward received the inauguration at 7 a.m. It would have been dark in Washington, but we saw it in the daylight. So that was the 7 a.m. comment thing. And plus, it was sunny yesterday, and when they were showing the video, the inauguration. But people said in DC it was a very cloudy day yesterday. It wasn't sunny. Oh, just more proof.
It doesn't surprise me because this is so bizarre for so many different reasons, you know?
It is crazy, but I think we're going in the right direction, and people like you fighting the good fight and teaching people to stand up for their rights and realize we do have rights. We don't have to be told what to do and wear masks the rest of our lives and have all our rights taken away. Like, we need to realize we do have rights. We need to stand up for them.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And if you're not standing up now and you're not getting involved, gosh, I mean, I'd hate to have that regret. Oh, I could have done something for my freedom, but I just laid down like a wet paper bag.
Yeah, and it's not a Republican Democrat thing. It's a human thing. It's an American citizen thing. So it's not about right versus left.
Yep, 100%. And that's how they get us, because that's what they do. You know, they're all about division.
You are tired. You need to go take a nap.
It's kept me up last night. But no, I mean, they create division and then that's what they drive home, right? They just completely drive that narrative home and that's what they stick to. It's all about division and creating differences and piling those differences on. And then you can completely alienate someone and vilify them. And I mean, it's a working formula because the only people ever questioning their tactics and their motives, to any loud degree is people like us, you know?
And we're all being censored. So I'm really sorry about the death threats you're getting. I can't imagine what goes through someone's head to do that when all you're doing is trying to help us and stand up for our rights. I hope that goes away and you're safe and everything. And I'm sorry about your business. You said your business has been hit from this.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is, you know, I mean, certainly the Yelp reviews don't help at all.
No.
Yeah, I mean, like 70 different Yelp reviews. You know, if you're leaning towards my side, then you're like, oh, I don't care. I love this guy, right? But if you don't, I mean, it's tough. It's hard.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, where can people find you if they want to? We have a website, 1776foreverfree.com.
Yep, you can go to 1776foreverfree.com. And what we're going to ask you to do is register for the newsletter. Okay, we've got an awesome newsletter. We're really trying to build that thing with all the censorship that's out there. Telegram, you can go to Dr. Cordie Lee Williams, 1776 Freedom Fighters. Dr.
Two different ones.
Williams. What's that?
Those are two different ones, the Telegram?
Nope. It's one, Dr. Cordie Lee Williams. And then it says 1776 Freedom Fighters because they're trying to link. My private group is 1776 Freedom Fighters. One of my big platforms on Facebook is Cordie Lee Williams DC. So we were trying to merge the two. So I would think if you search and you put in Dr. Cordie, it'll probably go right up. Yeah.
What about Instagram?
Instagram is going to be Dr. Cordie W. We can't do any more live videos on Instagram or Facebook right now because we have a bad internet connection, but we've had it for 2 weeks in multiple locations that we've been to. Everywhere we go, I happen to have bad internet connection, but the person next to me doesn't.
What?
Oh yeah, yeah, Julie will send you the pictures. I've been standing right next to my assistant in my office that has fiber optic cable, and it tells me I have a bad internet connection. Total BS. So, but you can go to Dr. DrCordieW on Instagram or DrCordieW on Twitter. Dr. Cordie Williams, right? DrCordie Williams is my other account on IG. And then on Facebook, I'm all over the place. Cordie Lee Williams, DC, Dr. Cordie Williams. And then we have the 1776 account as well.
So you can't do, the only live videos you can do, well, you can't do Facebook or YouTube, I guess, is YouTube.
Yeah, well, I have one IG. I can do my backup IG still. You're going to have to show me how to do YouTube. I would love to do that. I don't know how.
I'll show you.
I
I'm
would
an
love-
expert now.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's my second one.
All right.
I will definitely show you how to do that. All right. Well, it's been very fun. You guys can find me on at the River's Edge and on Telegram, and YouTube is youtube.com/Kelly Rivers, and Facebook is the River's Edge. So thank you, Cordie. It's always so fun to see you.
Thank you for having me, gorgeous. Appreciate it.
I had a pleasure. I'm so bummed I won't see you in San Jose, but I'll whatever your next event is.
You'll have to make a trip down here, and you can watch Paw Patrol with Tanya and I. And you know, when the kids, maybe you'll get the honor of changing a couple of diapers too.
I'm good.
Okay.
I heard that you had restaurants open down there.
Kelly's coming. She wants to help out here.
I'm good.
Who's a poopy diaper? I think you need to take care of it.
I'm not that nice. But I heard you guys had some restaurants open down there.
Yeah, they're open against Adolf Newsom's orders, but that's kind of the way we do things around here.
I know, I love it. We're not that way here in the Bay Area. We're
Yeah.
Silicon Valley. No. That's too bad.
A lot of people hurting, man. It's bullshit.
Okay, Chris said you're coming to San Ho. He's not coming to San Ho because the event got canceled.
Yeah, I wish I was coming, Chris. We were supposed to come, but the COVID scam is the reason why it didn't work. So
That's a bummer. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's any questions, but I don't think that I don't see any. All right, Cordie, please go take a nap.
I'm gonna go take a nap. I wasn't that bad, was I?
Yes, you're horrible.
Oh, really?
No.
No.
You just look, you're very tired.
I am tired, aren't I? See
No, you
this-
don't look tired. Your energy is, you didn't get any sleep last night.
my energy sucks. Is it what
No,
she
I
said?
didn't say.
You're okay. You were subpar today. Shouldn't have had you on today. You're a loser.
You kept yawning your way through that, but it's fine. It's fine.
Oh my goodness. Man, we get roasted around here. You can't get it past
I
that.
know, but we're gonna do this again on Mondays. You're joining Judy and me.
Yes.
That'd
yeah.
be fun.
Hopefully I won't be up all night. It was Fuzz Kitty's fault. The kids and Fuzz Kitty. Fuzz Kitty wakes me up because he wants to eat between 2 and 4 a.m. Sometimes I can't get back to sleep.
What?
Yeah, my Blue Point Siamese knows how to open the door after 5 clicks at the door. He finally gets it on the 5th click. On the 6th one, that's when I wake up from this door latch. He comes in, he'll jump on me, and then he doesn't draw blood, but he takes his fingers and his little kitty paw claws, and he goes like this until it's just annoying enough where I wake up.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it's
I'll make
Yeah.
sure and get a hotel when I go down there.
his ingenuity and persistence, though, you have to give him credit. Like, and he's beautiful. Like, he's a really fuzzy. It's like a puff of fur.
You can send a picture to me.
Yeah, I'll have to. You'll have to meet Fuzz Kitty.
All right, I'm gonna let you go, and I will hopefully see you on Monday.
You definitely will. Love and appreciate you.
I
And
love you, Cordie.
an invite for that. That'd be great.
I'll do that. I can handle it.
Did actually.
You guys donate to Cordie. He's put $80,000 of his own money, and he, out of his goodness of your heart, trying to help people and inspire people to stand up for themselves. So let's help out Cordie.
Oh, thanks, Cal. Appreciate that, sweetheart.
Yeah.